Hello, I am your HRM buddy, Meenu, and today we are going to talk about performance management and how does it help SMEs to achieve better results. Let's start with what is performance management. Performance management is the process of maintaining and improving the performance of employees. A good performance management system will help to align their individual goals with the SME's business objectives. The benefits resulted from a good performance management system include standardizing the work of employees, increased motivation and encouraging the positive approach towards work, providing better communication between employer and employee, resolving the individual barriers of employees in their work, promoting personal growth and career advancement, aligning individual objectives to organizational goals. Now, we shall take a look to the fundamental process of performance management explained in this roadmap. First, you need to plan out how to conduct the performance management of a specific time period. Then, you need to set some performance goals. You should set SMART goals, that is, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and realistic, time specific. Once you have the goals, you can start monitoring the performance of your workforce with the help of various performance management techniques. I will introduce them later. After monitoring, it's time to evaluate the performance. After evaluation, you may identify a few types of performers: underperformers, average performers, and star performers. You need to differentiate between them and use different approach towards them as well. For the underperformers, you should sit with them and discuss the reasons for falling short of the agreed objectives. Also, it is important to identify and agree on solutions to improve the performance. As for average and star performers, you should reward them either with monetary or non-monetary means in a fair and just manner according to their performance outcome. A sense of appreciation is always important to maintain their performance. For the star performers, they can also be your talent pool for further development so that they may be potential successors of key positions in the future. These approaches would help to motivate the employees and provide them with a sense of recognition. Later on, a feedback session should be organized with the employees to learn about the satisfaction and areas of improvement from the employees. Suggestions for development should always be welcomed and included in the planning of performance management of the next coming period. Now we are going to talk about one of the most efficient and commonly used technique of performance management, which is the performance evaluation form. Performance evaluation form is a form that helps a manager to evaluate employee performance via interview. The form contains information about the employee whose performance is going to be evaluated and an assessor who is going to assess the performance of the employee. The assessor could be the manager, business owner who has a direct responsibility over the reviewee or the peer or subordinate if a 360-degree evaluation system is used in the organization. The information includes the name of the employee and assessor, their title of the position they are currently working on, date of last assessment, and date of the day of evaluation. Also, the current responsibilities of the employee would be specified in the form. In the next part, we have general characteristics of an employee such as work to full potential, quality of work, etc., which are evaluated on the basis of unsatisfactory, satisfactory, and excellent. If the assessor is the fellow worker who is working closely with the evaluated employee, then the characteristics part can be filled without an interview and only the performance management would be discussed during the interview. On the other hand, if the assessor is the manager or the business owner, then all the parts of the form would be filled up during the interview. Later on, you will have performance assessment. In this part, the employer or the HR manager would evaluate about the performance of the employee in the interview. Both of them would discuss about the performance goals that were achieved during the work period, the areas where the employee showed an outstanding approach towards work and achieved excellence in his or her performance. They would also discuss the areas of improvement if there are any. Lastly, they would develop the future goals for the next working period, which meets the expectation of both the employee and the employer. It is important that the manager or business owner and management also agreed on the required support and resources for the review of the actions needed to achieve future goals or improvement of milestones. Lastly, in the section of comments and approval, both the employee and assessor would write their comments on evaluation and sign the form as an approval of the evaluation. This technique is highly convenient as all the information is being placed together at one place and feedback can be provided simply by looking at the comments and overall conclusion. So that's all for today. Hope you learned something. Bye bye.